Hello, Sagittarius. It is January 2nd, 2025. Still feeling under the weather, but I drugged myself up, so I figured I'd do a reading. It's been lazy today. Oh my gosh. Wow, what do we have going on here for Sagittarius? Mouse. You're overlooking some important details, so pay closer attention to what's going on. Wolverine, you're a lot tougher than you think. Falcon, act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivation. So anyways, you might be getting, so maybe you're looking for one, you're overlooking some important details, so pay close attention. It was in reverse though, so let's see what it says. You're overlooking some important details, so pay attention to what's going on. Pay closer attention to other people's body language, how they move, their gestures, facial expressions, and general posture. When you focus not only what the individuals are saying, but on their body language, you'll find you'll have considerably more information that you can use to understand what they're really communicating. For body language typically reveals far more about people than verbally expressing. Sit back wherever there are people around and simply observe for a while. Look to see what others are congruent with their body language and watch for any discrepancies. In other words, don't always take people at their word. Pay attention to their agreements on contracts right now. Take your time to completely understand any agreement. Finding out as much as you can and asking questions, consulting with friends and experts to get their advice. Be careful, however, not to get bogged down in too much detail. Walk the fine line between scrutinizing a contract and an inordinate amount of time, thus remaining stuck in an indecisive due to your needing to be 100% certain. Ooh. So just have caution. So maybe right now you're not having caution when it comes to something in your life. Maybe you have to start looking at the details. Maybe whether it's a job, you need to read that contract and know exactly what you're signing up for before you make a decision. Know whether they got benefits, things like that, or how many hours you will actually get. You need to look at the details because you're overlooking some stuff. You need to pay attention to people's body language right now, whether it's relationships, work, home, friends. You're ignoring what people are actually telling you. You need to pay attention to their body language rather than their words. They could be blowing smoke up your ass, but what their actions say, and say they're very negative or something like that all the time, and standoffish. Do you want to be around that all the time, or do you want somebody that's not so just negative or standoffish all the time around you? Maybe you need to pay attention to these body languages of people, or maybe they're just not being around. When you're around and stuff, they're like, don't touch me, or how you just pay attention, observe them for a while and how they react, because you're not paying attention to something. And definitely look over any contracts if you're looking to start something new. Go over and ask a lot of questions. Okay, Wolverine, if this is resonating, definitely subscribe. After I haven't had any subscribers, I had a few likes, so thank you for those that have been liking it. That's awesome too. Definitely comment, like, subscribe. Any of those help my channel. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. You have what it takes to deal with this turmoil. One where events have taken a different turn from what you expected. Recall those times you faced adversity and when you had to dig inside yourself to discover the internal resources, and they will continue onward. As you recall those memories, be aware of how you feel in your body. Anchor those feelings by calling them to shore up the courage and help you maintain your dignity. By dealing with the situation head on and paying attention to nuisances, your inner wisdom will dictate when you can move ahead and when to retreat. Help you sustain your power throughout. By maintaining this stance, you're not only protecting yourself physically, but emotionally, but also spiritually. Call upon your warrior inside and the archetypal whatever aspect of yourself that is charged with defending the internal kingdom and the archetypal kingdom and king and queen. This is one of those times when you definitely need to be assertive with others, saying no when necessary, asking what you want, sustaining the physical and emotional boundaries. Pull your shoulders back, lift your head up, look straight ahead, and keep relaxed vigilance. Do your best not to complain and be a martyr about what you're involved in presently, for it will only drag you down. Ferocity, strength, clarity, focus, persistent, personal power, cunningness, adaptability, shape-shifting. So yeah, just keep toughing through shit. Don't sit there and be a martyr and what's gonna, you just bring yourself down. Don't be negative. Yeah, you'll be told when you should be quiet. You'll know. Okay. When you should be quiet and when you should move ahead, retreat. Okay, Falcon. Sorry, I heard some weird noise in the back. If you're wondering why I paused like that, backspace my video and see what the fuck that noise was. Okay, act on opportunity that's before you. See, this one's funny because this one was saying to read the contract and don't overlook, and now this one's telling you to act on it. Act on an opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Providence is on your side, and the opportunity that's been presented to you is congruent with your soul's purpose, even if you don't feel fairly prepared or have doubts of your ability to manage the complexities that are inherent in tackling this venture. Dive in anyway. You'll be pleasantly surprised by the support that will come to you in unexpected ways. All it takes is willingness on your part to continue on a steady course wholeheartedly, while at the same time being open to changes in the directions the winds are blowing. It's important you to stay focused on this goal that's ahead of you, while you also remaining mindful of the purpose of your mission. Commit to your mission 100%. Fulfill that commitment to the best of your ability. This isn't time for analysis or introspection or retreat. Time for action, as you will respond to the opportunity that's before you. Be willing to adjust your course of action as the need dictates, while at the same time moving steadily towards your goal. You can deal with whatever concerns come up without being distracted by them, without straying from the path you're on. Focus, speed, agility, gracefulness, observation. That's another one, like observing. Enthusiasm, adventures, passion, opportunity. So this one's about following your passions. So maybe you're like me. Maybe one of your things are like tarot, and you're getting some sort of, maybe an opportunity is going to open up, or something is going to, where you can work on it more, or something like that. It's like, say you're somewhere where you're just too busy or something, or you're like me, you're way out of camp, so you can't work on it because you don't have the internet out there that works good enough. So maybe there's an opportunity that will pop up where you will be able to focus on this a lot more, have more time for it, and follow your passions, because there's an opportunity before you, but you need to commit to it. Don't get scared. You're a lot tougher than you are. What do we need to know about this mouse overlooking? There might have been a little bit of setbacks. People watching you, stalking you. King of Swords could be an air sign. And financial lack that you got clarity about. Maybe this could be a relationship. Maybe they had too many partners. Maybe they were a narcissist. Why is the King of Swords here? Oh yeah, it was a couple. There's 3 of you. 2 guys and a girl. Maybe there's a third party situation here happening. There's a third party watching. Or a couple watching. I don't know. It's hard to say. Why are the king and the... There's some sort of passion here. Someone's getting justice. So there's definitely a couple here speaking some truth. I'm not too sure why there's two kings. There's someone that's watching. They're in financial lack. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? In reverse. Someone's heartbroken. So I don't know. I'm getting like almost two couples because Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So I don't know. Someone's going through some heartbreak and they're financially not doing good now. Maybe someone cut them off. I don't know what's all going on here. Why is the King of Pentacles here? 10 Cups. You're coming, you might have been judging this situation. Anyway, Wolverine, what do we got for that? You have to make a choice. You're not, so yeah, you're a lot tougher than you think. There might have been some setbacks, possibly with an Aries, Leo, or Sag, or you're empering up after some setbacks. You're not getting married. So maybe you're supposed to get married, or this commitment ends and you're not too sure what to do because of these setbacks, but you are a lot tougher. You can get through this. It's looking like you're going to cut someone out. There's going to be somebody watching. I don't know. There's a lot of energies in this one. What do we need to know about this Queen of Swords, third party? Okay, so I'm getting... There is a Queen of Swords that is a third party with a... So somebody that is an earth sign could be sleeping with a air sign. That's a third party. And they're going to get their karma for this. Someone's not going to give to them anymore. They could be in a relationship too. With this earth sign. So it could have somebody. But this person's going to leave. And they're going to be heartbroken. They're done giving to them. They might be in financial lack, but they're getting clarity about all these options. So what I'm getting at is there is two couples here. There is a couple here, air signs. There's a third, or it doesn't have to be air signs, but there's a third party. This girl, this feminine, is sleeping with a earth sign. The earth sign is, they're nothing but passion there, but they are going to get their karma. Yeah, something's going to turn in against them here. There's going to be some heartbreak. You might go through some heartbreak. You're done giving to them. You go through some heartbreak, but you're getting clarity about all this hoeing. You're overlooking some important details. Pay attention to what's going on. So maybe you weren't paying attention to what's going on here. And you need to start doing investigating. There's something going on behind the scenes with third parties and couples. Well, that could be in other relationships. But don't worry, you are a lot tougher than you think. You will make a decision. You're not sure what to do right now. It looks like you're not gonna. It looks like you're calling off the marriage. Whoa, what is going on here? Jeez. Get all back in here. Wasn't throwing you out yet. Oh, funny that one comes out. Walking away. See if it comes out again. Anyways, 8 of Cups just flies out of there. So anyway, you're making a decision. You're not sure. You're empering up. Maybe you're not going to be committed to this person. Why is the King of Wands here? There's a lot of kings coming out. Go away, all these males. Again, High Priestess. So you're not listening to your intuition. Somebody's not listening to their intuition. They're coming out of a tower. Who's this King of Cups? Who's this King of Wands? Maybe it's you guys. Missed opportunity. So, I don't know. You need to listen to your intuition. You're going to be coming out of a tower. You're going to be looking... This could be you, right? Because you are a fire sign. Whether you're male or female, this King of Wands could be you. And you weren't listening. You need to listen to your intuition as you come out of this tower. It's going to be a missed opportunity over here. Act on the opportunity that's before you. What's this opportunity that's before them? Yeah, you're walking away. See, the 8 of Cups came back out. Yeah, you're not accepting their love. You're not giving to them. So, maybe something's going to come out. You're going to get clarity about this. It's going to cause setbacks. Marriage, I hope not. I'm Sag. And look, I just got engaged. Marriage is off the table. You're empering up. You're coming out. It's going to be a missed opportunity. You're walking away. There's going to be an opportunity, though, that is presented in front of you. Falcon. Use this time without hesitation to commit to it. You're burdened, but you're carrying on. Yeah. You're definitely... Someone's going to be heavily burdened, too. Whoever this immature person was. Boy, this is shitty reading. Yeah. Victim. They're playing the victim. Don't let them play the victim. You're not letting it. You're dropping it. You don't care. You saw through their facade. And you're going... Your self-worth is more than this situation. You're going to grieve it. I don't know who this reading's for, but I'm sorry for... Whatever you're going through, it sounds fucking horrible. Oh. Third parties everywhere, fucking other couples. Like, what kind of Jerry Springer shit is this? This better not be my life. I'll fucking snap necks. Just kidding. Not really. I shouldn't say that. Get flagged. I do that on Facebook sometimes. I'll sit there and I'll say some stupid shit, and then I get flagged again. Sag, like to speak our minds. People can't handle that truth. Retreat. In reverse. One more spirit. What else for advice here? Maybe you need to retreat and you haven't. Make necessary sacrifices. It's like you're resisting doing these sacrifices that you know you got to do. $87. My goodness. Is your heart set on a particular goal or desire, yet you hesitate to commit fear of what's required for success? Are you wishing more in some part of your life, yet unwilling, afraid to make the changes? Anything you make room... What? Afraid to make the change to make room for something new? Are you seeking the prospect of a greater interest in and an involvement of others? Holy frick, I can't talk. Resist on upsetting your comfortable routines? If so, take notice that you're standing at an important junction in your life. That's what I was saying. You're here, you're not too sure what you want to do. Like, what do I do? What do I do? One where your spiritual adolescence faces your spiritual adult. Grow past your comfort zone and embrace your greatness. It is time. Your divine energy is calling you to sacrifice short-term conveniences for long-term gains. That's funny. It works for me for jobs. Every step you take toward your heart's desire, you must step away from the comfortable routine of the moment. The rewards are there if you make an effort. Your divine invitation: be willing to make temporary sacrifices necessarily to achieve your goals and accept short-term discomfort and demands that come with new commitments and change. We esteem that what you must give up in order to attain your goals is too great to risk, but rest assured, in the end, your sacrifices will be rewarded many times over. Interesting. So yeah, maybe you're not letting something go. You're not doing the sacrifice you need to do. You're avoiding that change. You're avoiding the change that you need to do. Retreat in reverse. You need to start looking towards your long-term goals. Maybe this whole situation, this person is not long-term. Maybe these contracts that you're thinking about working, maybe you're cutting a lot of contracts out. Yeah, it could go. You're definitely walking away from some love. There's a lot of love, immaturity. You're done giving to people. There's a lot of burden going on. Some Jerry Springer shit, like I said. Yeah, I don't know. Something's gonna come to light though. Retreat. If I can find it. And then we'll be done. Okay, where the heck is it? Oh, retreat. 71. Are you feeling world weary and physically fatigued? The energetic exhaustion is a result of overtaxing your body and brain, being disconnected from your true spirit. You're forging a path that you may not be in harmony with your true nature. You need more time alone in order to reconnect with your authentic self. Your divine energy is calling you detach from the dissonant drain of the mundane world and retreat into silence and meditation. Allow for more alone time in order to reconnect and rejuvenate your spirit. Ignore the muck of the lower frequencies of the world, no matter what compelling and seductive they are. Today's drama passes. No need to be in the middle and let them drain you. It's time to retreat. So maybe you've been avoiding the rest that you need. You need to definitely focus on yourself. Focus on retreating, because you're getting mentally. You're just getting drained, and it could be these energies around you draining you as well. Like maybe your confusion is draining you. You sense something's going on over here. You're not looking at the details. Maybe it's a contract. You're not sure what you should do. You're stressing the most. And whenever these things come up, though, if you find out some truth about some sort of third party, you cut that shit and jump on that opportunity to leave, because you never know where it could bring you to if this is resonating for you. If not, this could be an opportunity for work that you're walking away. But there's a lot of love, so I don't know. It's a lot of love reading is what I'm getting today. I'm going to pull on a couple love cards. Where are they? One sec. And then I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I am drained. I definitely need to retreat. That's probably why I'm sick. I've just been around people all this whole season. Maybe coming out of an emotional storm. You're not sure whether you should walk away. Illusions, unbalanced, distorted. Maybe you're about to get balanced. Maybe you're going to come out of this emotional storm. You could have been trying to figure out what to do. Someone's going to be getting their karma. Because they were chasing thrills, good times, which is going to end up in someone single. This could be a karmic. You could have went through this in a past life with this person. You could be a soulmate of some sort, but there's a lot to do with time. Same cycle. You need to keep your boundaries up. The direction is protection. You need to withdraw. Someone's going to be getting there. Maybe you're getting out of this emotional storm and you weren't too sure whether you should leave, someone's going to be getting their karma. And it's from chasing thrills, good times. You're withdrawing from that because you're following your boundaries. This could be karmic lessons. You've been through this before with someone else, or it's in a past life. One more card, Spirit. Try again, start over in reverse. This is, I knew this was going to come out, your twin flame. So they are your karmic. That's why karma's there too. Been here before, twin flame, past life. You're going through this cycle again. You need to, third party bullshit. They're out chasing stuff, but you need to keep your self-worth, your boundaries. I don't know who this resonates for. If it does, let me know in the comments. Shitty read, but it looks like you're going to go into grieving. You're not listening to them play the victim, or you're following your self-worth. You need to focus on your self-worth. Make necessary sacrifices and retreat because you're avoiding doing that. You don't know how tough you are. There is an opportunity and it will get to where you're supposed to go. Okay, Sag. Sorry it's such a crap reading. Please subscribe so I have more than 13 and help show your love, or like. Those help too. Both would be great. Okay, love you. Hopefully this doesn't resonate, so it's not that great of a reading. I hope it better not resonate for me or choke my man. Okay.